and hello, Mr. Ed here. Today is June the 21st, 2022. Guys, you are not gals, you ain't gonna believe this. I'm back at, I can't show you that. We're back at the Beehive house. Now this place has not been in a video in several years. Every year I set traps out here. This is one of the reasons how I get ahead of the dirt rooster on swarm catchers, because I just set traps, and this house without fail will produce swarms for me every year. And today, check this was the first one. Look at this. So these girls right here, as well as I got another one on the other side. We got to box them up right now. It's just about 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna go ahead and smoke these girls in, close them up, and then after that, we got 2 of them in our traps, but unfortunately we had one of them move up inside of the building, and they've been in there for almost 3, if not a little bit more than 3 months. So that hive ought to be pretty good. So today's adventure is we're gonna close up these 2 swarm traps, remove those bees, and all 3 of these hives, they're going up to Julio's house in just maybe a couple hours. Good time Charlie ain't here. Guess where he is? Fishing. He went fishing yesterday. Look at these pictures that Charlie sent me from yesterday. Yeah, he caught some beautiful trout yesterday. 16 trout. They were all at 15, 18 inches. Beautiful fish. And he'll be eating that, and so will I. I'll be getting some of them trout too. But by the grace of God, these bees right here, we'll get them out of here, load them up, bring them over to Julio's, and we got another special guest today, Mumphead. That's right. We got 3 ex-postal employees, Julio, Mumphead, and Mr. Ed. We're all here together today, wrangling bees and having a good time. Let's wrangle some bees. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna smoke them bees, push them in, and then Julio, come here, Julio. Look, there's Julio. Julio's gonna put the tape on it. So we're gonna drive them in, hopefully. It's early, and so hopefully we got all the bees in. We didn't have too many field bees out. Yeah, we put a lot of smoke on them. Like the rooster says, smoke them till their eyes cry. We're going to clear off the front porch. It's almost done. Now Julio's going to step up. Now you're right in the view of the camera, Julio. Yeah, get on the other side. Oh. There you go. There you go. First one, closed up, ready to get moved. And look at this, another box full of bees. And I'm looking, they might have some bees underneath it as well. So let's see. Let's see, that bee's under there. Yep, there's bees underneath there as well. So we'll smoke these girls, get them in, close this one up as well. So you ready?
Yeah.
Hold on, give them a second. Push those guys in, girls. And we can do the same thing. You're gonna give me one end of it, and you're gonna get the other end. Now, because it's so early in the morning, the bees really aren't flying. But our bees, trying to get my finger in there, are located in this area right here in the ceiling. I'm gonna shine my light up there, and maybe we can see some of the bees at the end. Let's see, turn it down a little bit, and we'll zoom in. And let me get a little bit more light. Oh, I got to get on the right section. They're on this side over here. There you go. Let's get in a little bit closer. And there you go. Now you can start seeing the bees right there. Now here's what the hive looks like on the FLIR. And that glowing spot that you see, that's the main body of the hive. And I'm going to turn on the little laser beams. Maybe we can see them on the light. There you go. So there they are on the ceiling. And they run from that point right there. And as we follow them up, there you go. So it's probably about 4 feet of hive up in there. And these bees haven't been in here somewhere between 3 and 4 months they've been in here. So they've been very busy. All right, we got our board cut. Let's see if we can find some bees in here. All right, got that little piece of plywood taken off of, and look what a beautiful hive that is. And like I said, it's only somewhere between 3 and 4 months old. They built some beautiful comb in here, and I'm glad that they haven't made it to the other side. Now they did make it to the other side of that bracing, because that makes it very difficult to get around. This part of the comb, however, it'll be pretty easy to get to, but phew, this side is going to be a beast. All right, I'm going to start the vacuum up. Now we don't have any electricity out here, so we are using a generator, so that's extra noise. I have been vacuuming for at least half an hour, and as you can see, I've knocked down the numbers significantly, but not totally. There were just too many bees on there just to even cut that comb. So I vacuumed them off, and now I'll start to cut that comb out of there. Now let me show you, I want to show you where they put this bridging underneath this house. I told you it'd be difficult. I'm going to show you what that looks like. This is what the bees do. As they build their comb, regardless of what's in the way, they build around it. And as those 2x4s are crisscrossed, the top pieces they'll build over it, and as the comb comes out below it, they'll build below it. Now fortunately, as you can tell, they've really just begun this process. But I've removed hives from underneath this house with this bridging before, and it's just brutal. Now fortunately, these will just be the parts of honeycomb back here, so there's no brood in here yet, and it's not that far back, so I may be able to do a pretty good job on that. But for the rest of the hive, it is really in good shape. Now, been vacuuming and cutting out that comb down to 4 more pieces, and like I knew that bridging was gonna be a little bit of a problem, but I got those pieces of comb out of there, and since the next ones are below that piece, it should be a little bit easier. Let me get a little closer and show you what we got. Oh, that poor flashlight. The bees are pretty calm now, and it might be a little bit easier. It's just so little space to cut that comb in there, and now I might have a little bit more room to cut it. The honey shower, it's pretty intense. I'm pretty much covered with honey dripping down. That's just part of the deal, working overhead like this. But hopefully I'm over that part right now. Thank you, Jesus. Look at that. Charlie wasn't even here when we found the queen. Boy, she is a beauty. Big old budded beauty. We're going to go ahead and finish vacuum up that. There's 2 more pieces of comb up there. And get those things out of there and vacuum up those bees. And we're going to wrap this video up. Well, folks, it ain't there no more. These bees are done vacuumed up, comb is in the ice chest, and our queen is in the cage. There's our bees, and I'm telling you, this was a strong colony. There's 15, 18,000 bees in this, because I vacuumed bees for a long time. In this box, it's just honey, and I'm gonna show Julio how we're gonna crush and strain this stuff, because this has got to go back to the bees. The bees need all their sources, their resources right now. So this is the honey. And in this box, there's a beautiful brood right there. Whew. All right, now, at the end of the video, I think it's pretty appropriate that I introduce you to the guys that will help me on the cut. Since Charlie ain't here doing this, you know, it's probably going to be bad, but we'll see. Let's see.
Charlie?
Who's Charlie? It's good time, Charlie, man.
Sorry, Charlie.
No, not sorry, Charlie. All right. All right, so y'all ready? So you know what we say, Mom?
When
at the close, how do we end each video?
Thanks for watching. Keep watching. We're gonna make more. And God bless.
You got it. So you know.
He's got to say that.
No.
We say that
each time. So we're gonna say it. I'm gonna say one. Wayne's gonna say one. You're gonna say one. Right?
What am I gonna say?
I don't know. However, we'll figure it out, and then we'll do it. All right. So. All right.
What?
All right. So there it is. That's the end of the cutout. Now, these guys right here. This is Wayne Mumphead and Terrell Julio Chatham right here. Now, you're not going to believe it, but I worked with these 2 guys for over 25 years at the post office. And now we're all retired, and they got nothing to do. So Julio's going to be with me a little bit more, but Mumpy here, he said, I want to come on a wrangling adventure.
Yeah.
So
wrangling.
he's never been stung before, and so he's pretty suited up today.
I was very much suited up. Yes.
So everybody knows, I'm called Mr. Ed on the videos, and that name was given to me by one of the guys at the post office, David Shepard, who we call Sheppy. He gave everybody their names. When you walked into the post office, you get your name. He gave me my name, Mr. Ed. And what did he give you your name?
Mumphead.
Mumphead. So what's your real name?
Wayne Cluot.
Wayne Cluot, right.
Yes.
So he got called Mumphead because why?
Because of David Shepard.
Yeah.
He saw a sign, Wayne Mumford running for sheriff in Kenner, and so being juvenile like he is, he had a little tune that he was singing all day. When he saw me, when he came back to the post office in the evening, he says, Wayne Mumphead, and that's me, Mumphead.
Mumphead. So he carried that name
Go
for
figure.
how many years?
Till today, still.
You see, just like me. And Julio, how did Julio get your name, Julio?
But I wanted to say, we just learned that he was called Mumphead because of that. But we always thought he was called Mumphead because he had the big hair. And he thought it was like a
does.
mump.
He used to have a
Yeah.
big head of hair.
Yeah.
His used to be jet black.
I
and
just
mine-
learned that. I never knew that. All this time I thought it was because of his hair. And he said, no, it had nothing to do with my
No,
hair.
Sheppy.
So Julio, how'd you get your name?
So when I transferred from Metairie to a very small Mandeville office,
How many people were there when you
Oh.
came in?
maybe
15?
15?
Yeah.
So it was a real small country office, and when I walked through the doors, they said, Julio, and I said, no, my name is Terrell, and they said, no, your name is Julio. I said, no. But anyway, they had a radio going, and they would listen to country music or whatever was on the radio, and Julio Iglesias and Willie Nelson were playing all the time, and every time that he would come on, they would go, Julio, and they said, the next guy comes is going to be named Julio. There you go.
He's the perfect Julio.
Yeah.
And so people still call you Julio to this day.
There's a lot of people who don't know me other than Julio.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know me other than Mr. Ed, too.
What's your real name?
You see? That's it. I'm incognito. All right, so that's the history of the 3 ex-postal workers. And boy, I don't know about you guys, but retirement is the best.
Oh.
Woo! Every day's a vacation. Every day's a payday.
Day, yeah.
And we don't have to wear a costume anymore.
Except the
more
bee suit.
costume.
Except the bee suit. That's a new. We changed it up. We got a new costume.
All right, well, so we practiced our how we end the video, and I don't know how it's going to go, but let's try it. So I'll start it off.
On 3.
Yeah. So thanks for watching.
Keep watching.
I don't know what to say.
We'll be making more.
We'll be making more.
And then I'll say, God bless. And I'll say, Mr. Ed. And you can say, what?
God bless.
No, what you going to say, your name.
My name, a Mumphead.
And then,
Julio.
and then they say, we're out of here until the next one. Okay. All right, so there we go. So that's it. We all ready to do the closing. So here we go. Thanks for watching.
Keep watching.
And we'll be back soon.
No.
Oh.
We'll be making more. You can tell these guys don't watch Mr. Ed video.
So
Right?
we're not in the Guild's Actors Guild.
All right, one more time. Thanks for watching.
Keep watching.
And we'll be making more.
God bless, Mr. Ed.
God bless Mumphead.
And Julio.
We're out of here until the next video. Woo, thank y'all. With me cutting out this hive from this house, I've added yet another scar underneath it. Look how many cutouts I have done over the years under this house. 1, 2. This is the very first one I did. 3. 4. This one, there was a big old snake in this one. Down at that end right there. 5. And that was a hive that I put in my long hive right there. As we walk down this way. 6. 7. This was one hive. 8. Back on this side. 9, 10 cutouts under this house. And I couldn't tell you how many swarms over the years. Probably 60 swarms over the 5 or 6 years I've been coming here.